Hello, 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 hello. This is a Pub in the Life. We are late for today's episode, but as you know, Mom has been all around company kickoff. So it was pretty rad. Very, very busy days. So yeah. So very busy days. But lots of insights. A lot, a lot, a lot of insights. Lots of good stuff that we have seen, we have heard, we have experienced. So, in today's podcast, we share one of the insights that we got. So, Mom was talking about this on LinkedIn today as well. So, if you're Italian, you might have seen it, you might have read it already. Sorry, just fixing up the mic. So, we in the company, I'm talking, of course, Vergola is, I'm always present with Mom. I was there at the cooking class, but I didn't see it. Just Mom just, talked about it with me. They had a innovation challenge. So what it basically means is they were asked to produce any idea that could potentially bring value to the company, no matter really the boundaries that one can put to oneself. So basically, the inspiration of this went from a podcast that Mom had heard. It's called the Inspiration for Invest Like the Best. And the episode was from Brad Jacobs, Think Big and Move Fast, 22 of November. So if anybody wants to go and see. And so the challenge was a chance to dream big and reimagine the technologies or solutions that could transform the way we work and delight our customers. No financial or technical limit, just fantasize. And there were some questions like what technology would help you do your job faster, more effectively, what the customer experience better, what repetitive tasks could be automated, and so on and so forth. So we, had three parameters: originality, feasibility, and potential impact. And the truth was that, we were able to define three different winners depending on the category. And then we had one final winner, as well as, actually two winners and two second places and one third place. So there were like 8 people in total presenting. So it was good. Anyways, the person that won and that mostly caught the attention of the people was actually one employee of the company who was talking about a solution that was already being presented from another person. And so he started out not so good, saying, well, I wouldn't be original because my idea is the same, but I didn't know and whatnot. Then he was able to convey very good his point, given also the legal framework reason why he proposed that. And, he was very, really, really on top of the task. Now, why am I talking about this on the podcast? And we've been talking about this on the podcast for months. For months. It's been 4 minutes. We are talking about this because it will be helpful from our end to understand why this guy has won and where he got the idea, the winning idea, and the winning explanation, and the winning motivation. Motivation meaning not motivation, motivation like meaning the reason why he came up with the idea is that he said, I learned this in my previous job. Now, nothing fancy, nothing weird. What does it mean? I knew from my previous job. It means that this guy knew that this thing was something interesting because of a very boring job, a very classical job, a very non-sexy work: sewers management. Let me state it again: sewers management. Now, you might think to yourself, why do we care? And I'm gonna tell you in a second, why do we care about sewers management? We care because it's a recession resistant business. Everybody is gonna shit. Okay? Second, why do we care? Because the business solves a real problem. A real problem made by most people. Three, we also can care because there's not so many people, not so many companies that are willing to pursue that road. One simple connection with this is, for example, with plumbers, plumbing services, or maintenance services, or electrical services companies that are not sexy. Nobody wants to do those jobs anymore, but actually, it's by doing that job usually that you end up owning a company that does the job. So going back to sewers management, where you also do public tenders, like it's quite a lucrative business if you think about it. This guy was able to convert what he knew from his previous job, who was a very boring job in terms of sexiness of the business, in something valuable for a new job that was, in theory, very sexy. So what do we learn out of that? First off, there's nothing boring when you make money and create value, especially when you create real value. Second, the fact that most people deem those businesses as boring means there is a huge market because actually not so many people are taking care of those. Now, mom ended up in marketing, but surely, she's probably going to do something else maybe in the future that will also help her, maybe also as an investor, to leverage those types of businesses, those types of realities as well, because she believes quite a lot in them. Third, lessons that you learn in a boring business are useful as it gets, also for non-boring businesses. Fourth, and I will leave you with the question, what is a boring business instead? After all, there is this great communicator called Cody Sanchez. She's an American woman talking about Main Street Millionaire, how you build your wealth through buying retail businesses, brick and mortar businesses that are recession resistant, that are usually boring, they're cash flow positive, they have profit and whatnot. I don't want to get too much into that, but what I feel that she's right on is creating the startup means odds of succeeding are very low, and it's normal. And it's a very hard job as a founder. What if you can build your wealth through other people's work that have already done it and that have no hairs whatsoever, because baby boomers are dying and maybe millennials and Gen Z don't want to even open a shop. So this is the podcast for today. I hope we gave you some ideas, some hints onto which you can think about now. Hopefully this guy doesn't even go back to sewers once again and just lets his genius and creative ideas and skills just flourish at Brent Plain at mom's company. But it was very fun, and we wanted to share this insight with you. Anyways, very busy week, but we're happy we're still here with you and being able to just take our walks, which is the best thing ever. Anyways, both for mom and me. Sending you lots of kisses, hugs, and of barks. Bye.